crazy times we're living. Apple Glass, the entire project leaked by Jon Prosser. Sure, Apple's not too happy about that. It was supposed to be their one more thing, the iPhone 12 event this year now, and got some follow-up details, exclusive little tidbits with Max Leinbach, and I do have a lot of iPhone 12 stuff as well that can have to wait till next video. Just too much going on over here for one, or cases are launching in a week. Little iOS 13.5 has released most notable feature, be the biggest jailbreak release ever. Also iOS 12. Feast for older devices, the iPhone 6 and 5 best security updates. Is truly amazing that the iPhone 5 has had almost 7 years of uninterrupted software updates. Okay, so Apple Glass and Jon Prosser's latest exclusive video gives us the breakdown on this device that Apple has been working on for quite some time. It's from the GadgetCast interview Prosser gave, where he gave more details on the design of this device, which we base our concept off. He says that they'll look like traditional glasses, they won't look like anything crazy, no cyborg attachment to your face. Although they are futuristic, it's always better for new products, new concept, have a friendly design that will be welcomed by the masses more readily. It has specifically said they'll be sleek as hell, and the material that he saw the man was a white plastic or black plastic to plastic. He says that it'll likely be finished, of course, in a more premium metal. At lunch now, Apple isn't targeting professionals with these glasses than targeting the masses, hence the friendly design will be a prescription version. That price will be separate. And a little refresher here, we've learned a lot of details about the Apple Glass project directly from 9to5Mac, and essentially Apple Glass will not be doing the processing on your face and will be offloading all of it to the iPhone. Prosser does confirm this thing will be much lighter. This is of course where the 802.11 a wide Wi-Fi standard comes in, the short-range Wi-Fi standard, which is perfect for the Apple Glasses, meaning that the iPhone 12 lineup will specifically support Apple Glass. Likely older phones will have neutered capability, if any support at all. Now Prosser mentions he saw prototype in a white and black finish. Leinbach mentions that Apple will release these in a light aluminum finish at watch now. As for announcement date, Prosser October-ish as a one more thing closer. Unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen. It's a bit optimistic. In turn, he says we'll likely see an announcement in March or June 2021 with an actual release date in Q4 2021 or Q1 2022, much sooner than I thought. We previously heard estimates of 2022, advance of what we earlier heard of. Prosser speculates that if things were to get better by the time the iPhone 12 is announced in October and press is allowed at this, is that it's very possible that Apple could choose to reveal these just a bit earlier and leave us waiting, much like they did with AirPods, AirPower and other products, and then use the subsequent time to perfect the product. And Prosser mentioned that the design may change by launch. Apple is supposed to look like a normal pair of glasses. They don't necessarily want to stand out. Another way that they're going to make it more friendly is by not having a camera. It'll have a lighter sensor instead on the right temple, and switching to a Max Leinbach exclusive to men's spectacles. In a way it feels sort of hostile, just the camera pointed to everyone at any time. Not very friendly, at least for the first 10 product. Looks like are wise to have a camera on this product, and who knows, we may yet see one. By Apple's intentions right now are to keep a lighter sensor only, and Prosser mentions that the way it will charge them is by docking the glass. You have to be wearing the glasses and looking through them, the back end, in order to actually see the content, what's going on the display. So it's unclear what method Apple will be using for displaying information, but it won't be some crazy cyborg looking design. And Prosser mentions that Starboard is the official name for the layouts on the internal design. It's Springboard for iPhone, so quite similar, sounds more like it before our product. And Prosser mentions that if everything checks out legally, he might be able to share it board GUI with us, as well as the actual design for Apple Glass. Cannot wait, but it really does look just like regular pair of glasses, and there will be anything too crazy to anticipate. It will be all in the user interface. And Prosser confirms that these glasses will use QR codes to display, and gave us an example of several QR codes. Possibly some of these could be integrated in Starboard GUI or just in general to be used with Apple Glass. And Prosser confirms we will not be seeing a tinted version, so no sunglass version yet. He speculates that could be a thing for Gen 2 maybe later on, but no concrete evidence. Apparently it's quite hard to display the lighter data from the 2020 iPad Pro and from this year's iPhone 12 Pro lineup. Wilbur Leaker Fudge has shared a week on Apple Glass, saying it'll feature a proximity-style connecting prompt similar to that of Apple AirPods. It's little details like that make Apple product great. In a separate report, Apple insider Prosser gave details saying that Apple could be working on a Steve Jobs tribute version of Apple Glass, potentially the Heritage Edition. He doesn't know which. Separate report by Manchiakuo. He's confident that Apple Glasses will arrive no sooner than 2022 is by analyzing Apple's supply chain and actually considering whether or not Apple is capable of making these at this time. And he says no. Manchiakuo also confirms Apple is working on a new 10.8-inch likely budget and iPad model alongside a 9-inch iPad mini refresh, which would likely be all-screen, potentially with the notch. In supporting report by DigiTimes, they claim that Apple is indeed aiming for 2021 launch for Apple Glasses does corroborate Prosser's report, which mentions that Apple will be launching them end of 2021 or early 2022. And some exclusives for Max Leinbach regarding Apple Glass. Originally they wanted to place a U1 or H1 chip in the Apple Glass stem. Unfortunately they couldn't make it happen due to bulkiness, hence why offloading all the power to the iPhone site. Leinbach says there will be no audio output on Apple Glass Elite AirPods. AirPods will likely be an important part of the experience, and Apple originally tested a display that with laser content into your eyes. WWDC is happening exactly 1 month from today. I am so excited to see what's new, and I was 14 and all the signs are pointing to an immediate refresh of HomePod, likely something we could see. WWDC has rumored a smaller, cheaper version. And last one for Max Leinbach, Mac OS Redwood, the previously rumored name not happening. That one has been singled out. I think one of the most surprising things about Apple Glass is just how suddenly it's happening. Apple's been working on it for quite some time, we know that, but the fact that it's about to be on your face within a year and 1/2 is the most surprising part. One think the technology will take quite some time to develop, much like the Apple Watch, but in Series 5 the Apple Watch I think became its perfect form, and Series 6 will only improve upon that, so will start rough. Like reported, many of the processes will be offloaded, in fact everything, to the iPhone at first, and as the iPhone gets faster, solely glasses and the capability will expand. Am so excited, so ready for this future. I think it's great that Apple is making these accessible too at $499, quite affordable for first generation product, and I do believe they will be getting more expensive as time goes on and as more R&D is put into these, but the concept seems amazing and we're about to have our minds blown up, and it is here if Apple chooses to share them with us, which I hope they do. In any case, happening 2021, I guess things are watching their